Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. This today is Friday, April the 7th, and this is our current issue or episode of Between Two Teachers, where we talk about the issues in education, both national or also national and statewide and local, so that you're up to date on what's happening. And we also like to do call to action so that you can be involved as well. And we also provide as many resources as we can for you. All right. So my name is Consuelo Lara.
My name is Madeline Cronenberg, and this is episode 194.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. And as always, we will open with our land acknowledgement. We pause to acknowledge that we have gathered on the ancestral territory of Huichin, which is part of the unceded land of the Chochenyo and Karkin speaking Muwekma Ohlone people. We remember their continued connection to this region and give thanks to them for allowing us to live, work, learn, and pray on their traditional homeland, and offer our respect to their elders and all Ohlone people, past and present. And we always encourage you to continue to support the Justice for Muwekma effort to get the Muwekma Ohlone tribe recognized officially by the federal government, which has not happened yet and continues to be an issue. And also to support making sure that you, that the children in California are in fact provided with appropriate, culturally appropriate and true history of the native populations in California, at which you can find on the East Bay Regional Park website. So that being said, we also suggest that you like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tell your friends about Between Two Teachers. Today, I just wanted to give a couple of things. I think with respect to education, this is a day for updates. And so the biggest update is we spoke at great length on the financial literacy issues, and the fact that financial literacy was being brought in by different states as a graduation requirement. And in fact, there's an effort to do the same thing in California. And we can thank our superintendent, Tony Thurmond, for making this one of his many initiatives, but putting the force of the government behind it. And he's got a bill, or he is part of the support for a bill. The CDE is supporting this bill that is now moving forward, and I'm hopeful will be approved. And the bill is, where's my bill? 984. All right. And so what we want to do is do everything we can to make sure that this bill continues to be supported and gets passed in the California State Legislature, so that our children have the financial literacy as well. And they have had a program where there has been a pilot program actually in Berkeley is where the pilot program was. And the curriculum is there, everything exists. It's not as if the curriculum is really K-12 curriculum around financial literacy that can be implemented. It has been implemented in a pilot program and is really ready to go to be implemented across the state.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it's kind of been done like just randomly, as somebody volunteers to do it, or you bring in a speaker, and when we were mentoring our kids, we always brought in a financial literacy person, and they just eat it up. They have so many questions. What are taxes? How do you do this or that? They know that they need to know this. So it would be a great benefit to the success of our students in their future. So I hope they do.
And honestly, it's a giant hole in education for us to say we're graduating informed citizens from our schools when we don't explain to them how the economic system works and how their own finances work, right? It's just been something that hasn't been organized the way it needs to be organized, and things have changed over time. So now they need to understand the breadth of all of it, from their allowances to their pensions, right? That's the scope. So that is happening. That is happening. I will get to my final one, but I know you want to talk about Adopt a School. So why don't we do that one next?
Oh, yes. I want to talk about, companies and individuals have donated to schools since the beginning of time, beginning of schools. And sometimes they've called it Adopt a School, sometimes they haven't. And so it has come up again when we went to the county Board of Education conference in March. One of the county superintendents said that in Napa, that the wineries will adopt a school. And I thought, that sounds great. That sounds like what we need. And I go to the school site council at Richmond High, and I know how much there is to need. Biggest thing is subs, of course, but there's so much that's needed there. And so connecting those things, I think, through a Adopt a School program that's on purpose. So we're going to have companies, agencies, associations, churches. I mean, there are so many groups that are interested and can adopt a school according to what those needs might be. Just for instance, in terms of people resources, there could be tutors or mentors, speakers, substitutes even, part-time CTE teachers, and consulting, an advisory board, career speakers, and equipment, books, sports equipment, whatever they have a need for, and materials like consumables, experiences like field trips or assemblies, job shadowing, and more. I think the companies that work area, first of all, should do some homework, do your research. There is a toolkit called Adopt a School Toolkit, and it's an employer's guide. So it talks about the Department of Labor, and it's called Workforce Solutions. And we'll put that.
We'll link it.
We'll link it so that it'll come right up. But it talks about why adopt a school. You should know what your purpose is in wanting to do it. And like I said, it gives you some great ideas, and safety, talks about safety. And it goes into detail about open houses, events, counseling, enrichment, classrooms. So, I mean, it's just, it's all out there, and it's a wonderful project, I think. I would like to see it done countywide, because we have all these different areas. Area 1 is very urban, and we got 5 cities. So that's 5 Rotaries, 5 chambers of commerce, and 5 different associations of various kinds. So, but other areas don't have that. So if this is a county-wide, we could match, it is like matchmaking. We could match a company that wants to adopt a school with a school that has particular needs. And so I'm just really excited about this. This is something we could do. Riverside County has it, and Riverside School District also has their own. So
And they've made it easy for those who would like to adopt a school, right? They've created a portal and an easy way to get in, to be able to become part of the community, right? That's the goal.
or an administrator, there's a form you can fill out and say, these are the things we need. If you're a corporation business, there's another form to fill out, and you put what you could have. And so it's amazing. It's all done through tech, and then, like I said, it's matching matching them together. So I'm very excited about this. Our call to action, talk about it, pass it around, think about it. How would your place of business, how could they do it? Or if you're in the schools, Think about what things you could ask for. That's the other thing. Sometimes we don't ask. Just ask. We have to ask. And they're very more than happy, more than happy to give and to donate. So just remember that. Yeah, really excited about this one.
It's a exciting opportunity to really explore the resources that are available in our county, that can be brought into our schools. And that's the point here. Those resources, if you don't ask, if you don't try to make the connection, then those resources never get found, and the connection never gets made. So it's really an important strategy to have, and in terms of having a county of people who show their connection to their kids. That's essentially what we're talking about here, right?
And this toolkit from Workforce Solutions really talks about the long-term positive effects that it could have on your industry. And that's important. That's important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's no question that there's a total fit for this for industries, but it can also be individuals. So if you as an individual want to take on, as you said, individuals, all different types of groups, the opportunities are there because the need is there. That's the thing, the need. And this is a big county.
Yes, sorry. In our area one, we have the perfect example with Supervisor John Joya, who has adopted, doesn't call it that, but really works with Verdi Elementary School for 24 years. For as long as he's been in office, he has been the champion for that particular school. So, and does a holiday fundraiser every year. So there's a million things you can do, a one-time thing or over time.
Exactly.
You want.
You find the thing that fits with your skill set and where you feel comfortable making contributions. That's the whole thing right there. And so it's an exciting opportunity, and we're looking forward to seeing Contra Costa right up there with Riverside County. Right? There's no reason that we can't do it. If Riverside can do it, we can do it.
Yes.
The final thing I wanted to wrap up with today that cannot be overlooked is what happened yesterday in Tennessee. And the reason that connects to Between Two Teachers, and I'm speaking of the expulsion of Representatives Pearson and Jones from the Tennessee legislature yesterday. We mentioned here Representative Justin Jones in the past, and saluted him as being the youngest elected in the state of Tennessee, and particularly because he is a graduate of West Contra Costa schools. He's a Hercules High graduate who has been an enormous advocate since his teenage years. Right. And so he's only 27. So he's a very young man. And I just wanted to shout out to him once again and say how incredibly proud we all are of everything he's doing. And the fact that there was nothing easy about the statements he's made and the positions that he's taken, but he is truly a model for all of us, as are Miss Johnson and Mr. Pearson, who are part of the Tennessee 3, but our Representative Justin Jones is the person that we remember from all the years back, and his advocacy has been unending. He went from Hercules High to Fisk University in Nashville, and now I think he's in Vanderbilt in graduate school. So big shout out to you, Justin Jones. Thank you for everything you've done for all of us.
Absolutely. What a role model. Gosh.
Total role model. And everywhere in America, everyone in America knows who you are, Justin. Everyone. And they will continue to. This is just the beginning, as we all can see. So on that note, we will end for this week, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.